Have you ever looked at your life and thought, there's nothing wrong, so why do I feel this empty? You're not a failure. You're not broken. And no, you're not ungrateful. But something feels wrong, and the worst part is that you can't explain it. Because you don't even know where the real problem is. But why do so many people never escape it? On the outside, your life looks good. You're working. You're showing up. You're doing what's expected. But inside, there's a quiet confusion. Because you feel like you're moving, but you don't know where. Psychology has a word for this. It's called existential dissociation. This happens because your life conforms to society's standards, but not to your inner needs. But know that this mismatch is slowly wearing you down. During our growth, we are taught very specific things. If you do the right things, get the approval of others, be effective, you will feel satisfied. But satisfaction doesn't come from checking off boxes. It comes from meaning. Your brain can handle stress. What it can't handle is aimless effort. Working hard without knowing why. That's why boredom builds without satisfaction. But that's when the feeling of being lost begins. Here's what no one tells you. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you safe. Familiar routines seem safer than meaningful risks. That's why your brain rewards easily, not growth. That's why even when you're doing the right thing, you may feel stuck. But you're surviving effectively, not living intentionally. Now add social comparison to the mix. You see people moving forward, achievement, posting highlights. Your brain doesn't process them as inspiration, it processes them as threats. So instead of asking, what do I want? You start asking, what am I missing? But that question has no answer, only pressure. And pressure without clarity leads to paralysis. At some point, confusion turns to numbness. You no longer feel excitement, but you also lose the feeling of deep sadness. Psychology calls this emotional blunting. It's a defense mechanism. When your mind doesn't see a clear path forward, it turns everything down. Not because you're weak, but because you're too involved. People like to say this, others have it worse. Be grateful. Gratitude is not a substitute for purpose. It never has been. But you can appreciate your life and still feel lost in it. They are not opposites. Suppressing the feeling doesn't solve it. So your brain learns that your internal signals don't matter. But remember, feeling lost is not the problem. It's the signal, a sign that you've been living on automatic. You're following momentum instead of intention. The real question is not, what's wrong with me? It's this. What part of myself have I neglected to keep things okay? This question changes everything. But remember too, people don't find clarity all at once. They find it by listening to the discomfort instead of numbing it, by choosing direction instead of approval, meaning instead of comfort. Feeling lost is not the end, it's the beginning of alignment. But if you don't rush through it, if this video seems uncomfortably accurate, it's no accident. Your mind wants something more honest, not a higher pitch, not fake positivity, just clarity. And clarity begins when you stop asking, how do I fix myself? And start asking, what do I really want? Sit with that thought.